Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird in New York City. You're looking at Miles Red Songbird, Robin Birdsong, Stevie Wonder, Robin Birdsong, and Steve's daughter, Sophia Morris, at the occasion of Edwin Birdsong's funeral. This is a book I just wrote, Talk and Share, Method of Overcoming Grief by D. Michelle Birdsong, and it's at the Amazon Kindle store. Okay. Text to Gary Bird, Imhotep. Decode Imhotep. I'm hell. Mild red ordered. The proud, empty person to stand trial before the world crowd. Okay. Read photo Gary displayed of himself and his now departed daughter Zakia, once his wife in a past life. I texted him, she, mild red, favor you. Be well. Okay, but the way it came out was, she favors you. Be well. And then Gary texted back, yes, she did. Pushing through. Okay, Gary was my son in a past life, and I'm helping my family set things right. I texted Gary, I have some bottom line answers for you. I'm readying my presentation for YouTube. Everybody brace yourselves. Brace decoded. Black race ace car energy. Move yourselves. But Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ, is looking out for us. Looking. Decoded. Mild red will ordered, okay, kin, gals and guys. Will, mild red order, okay, the kin, gals and guys. Oh, okay, so I'm here to help the family straighten things right, the gals and guys in the family. And I've ordered them to be okay, so I just have to make it happen. So Govinda Singh is leading the way. Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ, this is the form of Jesus Christ, is leading the way to a happier time. Straighten your spine. Control your mind. Eve's angel line. Evangeline. Einstein. Okay. These are notes that I took from the video David Icke, Reptilians, Obama, and the New World Order. And it's on the David Icke channel. I misspelled that word. Okay, these are some of the words I took. The body's a hologram. Vibrating frequency. Hybrid line, bloodline. You're going to have to look at this video to fill in the empty spaces here. The people in power are vehicles. Visible light. Schism people. No empathy. No compassion. These are the people in power. No emotional consequences. Anything goes. Basic energy disharmony. State of disharmony, of schism, reptilian. 4% of eyes are of reptilian. He said some man did some research over 2,000 people, and 4% of their eyes were reptilian brain people. Mind control projects, satanic ritual abuse. Rosemary's Baby, hybrid, had reptilian eyes. Possession of something. National spokesman, David Icke was the national spokesman for the Green Party. Excuse me. Sharon Singh was mirroring me. mirroring Edwin, mirroring Steve's black eyes. I looked into Charon Singh's eyes and they were black. And he was mirroring my eyes, but my eyes were black. Why were my eyes black? Because I was mirroring Edwin's eyes. And why was Edwin's eyes black? Because he was mirroring Stevie Wonder, his friend's black eyes. See how that goes? That's love. When you mirror someone like that. Digital inserts. People are digital inserts, David Icke says. They're implants. People who are conscious. Like Carl Sagan was a cosmologist. He wrote a book, Dragons of Eden. Human holograms, reptilian body, reptilian complex, oldest part of human brain. This is a scientific fact. This is mainstream information, the R complex. Okay, primitive emotional response, the reptilian brain. A desire to control, might is right, Illuminati family, flight or fright, sense of survival, fear of not surviving. They feed off, reptilian brains feed off of human energy. If you're in a state of harmony, they can't feed off of you. Interspace planes, find, or neutral zones, find a natural source of energy. Heaven between heavens, the interspace plane, the neutral zone is the heaven between heavens. Is that like, what they used to call that, purgatory? So what Catholics call purgatory. Feeding off human energy by keeping us in a space that they feed off of, which is very low in frequency. They fix the computer system so no matter how much you spend it, it won't register. This was a man offering him money, David Icke's money. And he told him that's how they get their money. They fix the computer system so no matter how much money they spend with their credit cards, it doesn't register on in the computer systems. So they have unlimited cash. That's what Charan Singh said. Look at the people with the money. He meant they were the corrupt ones. And we want to find the full nature of who we are. That's what they don't want to happen. People declare wars, but they don't fight the wars. The people who declare the wars don't fight the wars. They feed off energy we feed off. They can't cope with the energy of the heart. That's why they want us to shut it off. They want conflict. That's why Govinda Singh says, do it from the heart, or not at all. If you do it from the heart, then the reptilians can't feed off of you. You're free. What else? Their idea is to turn humanity against itself. Fear is the biggest creator of human energy they can feed off of. Puppet people. That's what Charan Singh said, we're puppets. Idea is to constantly take us in the wrong direction. Bewildering, chaotic, crazy world it seems to be. That's what they want us to think. They want us to go on all their various trips, so we'll be bewildered and chaotic. They structure society as a pyramid. They hoard the knowledge through secret societies. They've sucked the information out of our society. Hoard advanced knowledge and give us a fake version of reality. You see that they hoard the advanced knowledge and they give us a fake version of reality. George Bush is a front man. Obama reads teleprompters. We know that. The same force controls both sides, Republican and Democrat. Rothkopf, Superclass Books. Okay. Power Elite, a book to direct people away from the truth. This book, Superclass, by Rothkopf, was a book written to say, yeah, that's right, superclass exists, and this is what it's all about. But it's not what it's all about. They're just trying to distract us from the truth. Society is like Russian dolls, pyramids inside pyramids. At the top is the same policy of something. It's so coordinated, this conspiracy. It's all a mind game to manipulate human perception. Technique of manipulation, coordinates. You want to change society. Stage 1, create a problem. Sell mainstream media the version you want believed. John Pilkey, an Australian, is a real journalist. Stage 2, you want public to react with anger. And so it's about problem, action, solution. They offer the solution. They offer the problems too. Rockefellers funded race purity crap, which Hitler was about. Force is working through all sides. They created a massive problem, war. So these organizations were put in place, justified to stop wars in Europe, like NATO and all that. IMF, and National Monetary Fund, all of that. Presidential problem, reaction, solution. Job create massive problems, including massive financial problems. After Bush, they brought in Barack Hussein, who attracts Wall Street money, because he's a front man for Wall Street. They sold the fantasy. He came out of corrupt Chicago. They turned him into an empty something. I stand for change, he said. I stand for hope, he said. Hope is a holding position for change. You get that? This is an important line. Hope is a holding position for change. Instead of making a change, it just got you in a holding position. Okay, they created a blank screen, all things for all people. Because Barack Hussein didn't give us any details about how he's going to bring about all this change. It was a blank screen. You fill it in, whatever you believe it is. I didn't believe a word of it. I didn't want any change. Once he got elected, it was the same thing. Make the lie, I think Hitler said this, make the lie big. Keep it simple. Keep saying it. Eventually, they'll believe it. Trump colluded with the Russians. That's a big lie. That's a simple lie. Trump collusion. They keep saying it. For 2 years, they've been saying it. And some people believe it, even though there's no evidence. See how programmed you are? That's why Gurinder Singh told Robin, don't let them program you. Don't be programmed. Brzezinski, now this is Morning Joe's girlfriend's father. Brzezinski is behind Barack Hussein. This video was made when Barack was in power. That's why they keep talking about him. When Berinsky and Jimmy Carter created the Trilateral Commission. Let me put this up here so you can see these pictures. When Barack was when Brzezinski was Jimmy Carter's national security advisor, he trained Afghans to fight the Soviets. Mohadim, which came the Taliban. The Soviets got embroiled in a fight with resistance. They were giving the Soviets their Vietnam, which actually brought them down. So that's how they brought down the Soviet Union. Brzezinski has a morbid hatred of Russia. Now, Vladimir Putin was Eve's son in a previous life. He's actually a member of the Holy Royal family. He's a good guy. He's becoming a Christian. Not that Christians are, but they're better than most. And they're certainly better than communism. Kissinger, most blatant manipulator for the Illuminati. The trial, yeah, these are groups. I think I read about this in one of my YouTube videos. I did. The Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations, the United Nations. These are all secret societies, Illuminati. Okay. NSA was written about by Brzezinski in 1970. They want to create civilian security police to police the people. They want the people policing the people. See what a conflict that is? They're bringing hell. George Soros, major Illuminati. Barack backed by Roscoe Brzezinski, George Soros, Bill Ayers. Acorn, deeply corrupt organization, because he's the head of it. He was a lawyer for the Acorn, because that's Barack. He's deeply corrupt. Okay, Rothschilds created Zionists. The Rothschilds are a major Illuminati family. Zionists have no mercy. Ron Emanuel and David Axelrod pulls the strings for Barack Hussein. Axelrod wrote the words on the teleprompter. Okay, Zionism is a political system, not a race of people. They've equated, this is the cleverness of the Zionist Illuminati, they've equated political beliefs with a race. So if you talk about the political belief, they say you're anti-Semitic. You see that? Rothschilds built the Supreme Court in Israel. Zionists don't want peace in Israel. The Gaza Strip is the most crowded strip of land in the world. The extreme of extreme is in power in Israel. Israel has nuclear weapons. The idea was to drive out the Palestinian people. They want Third World War to bring New World Order into being. He didn't say this, but I know this from other sources. They have built underground cities in New Zealand. So when they get this Third World War going, the nuclear war, they're just going to go to New Zealand to their underground hideaway and wait it out, and then take over, and then instill the New World Order into being. Okay, personnel is in place. Barack's key. Oh, the key to understanding Barack is to realize he changed nothing. He did the same thing George Bush did. He said the key to understanding Barack is to ignore the words and watch his action. That's what I did. Okay, so the way they brought about the money collapse was that they gave mortgages to anybody, even monkeys, to crush the system. Massive problem for massive control. That's the system that's in place. Bush gave bailouts to banks. Barack gave more money to banks. Trillions of dollars we're talking about. They wanted to crash the economy. They want to create utter chaos so people will say, "Save us!" Then they can install the New World Order, you see? They're using America to destroy America. They want people to riot so they can create police state, so FEMA can put the people in FEMA concentration camps. Rahm Emanuel wants to take the guns away from people. That's what Hitler did. Because you can't fight back if you don't have any guns. They're terrified of us not complying with our own enslavement. America becomes diversified. They can't agree on anything. Hitler blamed someone. Hitler's thing was to blame someone else for it. 9/11, same thing in SA. People who create the problem then become the people who are supposed to solve the problem. That's the way they do with the banking crisis. The people who created the problem were put in place to solve the problem, which is, of course, ridiculous. It's a centralized, the European Union is a centralized dictatorship. They want people to believe in something. You will filter reality through your belief system. But the problem is they want people to believe in lies and corruption. Then they talk about Iraq was Babylonian and worship of the moon and sun in the Babylonian days. Starting the world again, consciousness doesn't do religion. Mind does religion. Something about the goddess of Babylon, the Statue of Liberty was the goddess of Babylon. Nimrod, sun god, symbol, torch. Statue of Liberty, symbol of their enslavement. Washington obelisk is the penis of, I think he said Nimrod. The sun really, okay, now, this is what I say, because David Ice is an atheist, okay, so he doesn't believe in any kind of creator. I don't know if he believes in the Big Bang Theory or what, but this is where I'm going to put in my knowledge. I listened to his knowledge and I accepted it until he started talking about the sun wasn't the creator, and I know better, okay, because I communicate with the sun. He talks to me. He tells me things. He told me to wear a sweater under my coat, you know. And it was good advice because it's cold in New York. So the sun really is the creator. That's what I wrote. Jesus, let me just show you what I wrote. The sun really is the creator. Jesus Christ, Govinda Singh, really is Jesus Christ. Both of whom have impregnated the sun's daughter, natural source. The sun is a natural source, and his son, Jesus Christ, talk and share, wife, all immaculate conceptions. You see what happened? The son and his son impregnated his daughter and his wife, and they didn't touch her, so it was an immaculate conception. So there's no reptilian brain in her babies. They're light. The babies are going to be truth, light, energy, goodness. The sun is good. He does and does and does, never charges us a dime. Gives us light, gives us energy, gives us life. Babylon had the truth. People took the truth to Rome. There, the conspiracy began to hide the truth from the people in a religion called Christianity. And I'm a Christian. This is all new for me to realize, by the way. The heavens foretold what would happen on earth. Babylonian astrology read the heavens to know what means for the king to employ to avoid major problems. Ptolemy changed Babylonian astrology. Now the people were functioning blind without an accurate map of the heavens. Ptolemy is Gary Bird, is Imhotep, okay? Ptolemy, now Imhotep, Gary Bird, has paid for depriving the world of beneficial knowledge of Babylonian or Indian Vedic astrology because his friend of 45 plus years, Edwin Birdsong, who was my husband, and his daughter Zakia, Gary's daughter Zakia, who was conceived while married to Mary's, Jesus' wife's sister, died the same day as Edwin Birdsong's funeral. You get that? Galileo, the astronomer, astrologer, there was no difference between astrology and astronomy. It was one science. Galileo was put in a house arrest to prevent him, Robin Birdsong, Mary and Edwin Birdsong's daughter, from telling the world that the sun is the star, the creator and sustainer of life. This is a photo of Robin and Stevie Wonder with all black eyes, blinded eyes, and his daughter, which he cannot see. That's the picture there I'm talking about. Okay. See it? He don't have those sunglasses to shield his eyes. He has to shield the light from his eyes. He has the glasses to shield our vision from his eyes so we don't see, that he can't see. Okay, he has blinded eyes, and his daughter, which he cannot see, who was the Rockefeller puppet. Hitler was the Rockefeller puppet who fronted World War II. Hitler, Stevie Wonder, came to Edwin Birdsong's Grinda Sings True. Edwin Birdsong's funeral because Edwin was his connection to the new and true for hope. Okay, so this is a new topic. I wrote this the other day. I think I'm off of the David Icke's video now. The demon sexually abused Robin when she was a little girl. Damon was that his name? That wasn't Damon. That boy's name was Lucky. Sorry. The demon was not Damon. Damon's Elevator's boy. He's a good boy. He's a rapper. He's a Leo. He's a good kid. Glad I caught that. The demon, Lucky, he might be dead now, sexually abused Robin when she was a little girl. She didn't realize he'd done her wrong because he was her first cousin. She didn't realize family can be treacherous and be your enemy. Eve in energy, my daughter. Yeah, Robin was my daughter. Eve has to completely absolve herself of any guilt when she was raped by her babysitter, her older half-sister, Helen, spelled Helen, Helen, to disgrace its sinister meaning. That's why it's spelled that way. Not like it's hell in. Hell is in her. Okay. Sin, street, energy, her sister, me, and angel, enter good goals. Reopen, the kingdom of God is at hand. No, repent. The kingdom of God is at hand. That's in the Bible. Kingdom. The holy royal family. It's the kingdom of the kin, of relatives. The kingdom, sing bird song, Jesus Christ, Charon, sing projection, is king of the world. He became an international and television working star performer while avoiding the payment of fucking butts and sucking cocks by hooking up with his wife from a past life, Jill Knapp, co-founder of girls group with the name of Black basketball player Luscious Jackson, and touring with them. You see how smart Singh was? He toured with girls. He didn't ask boys to let him tour with them because they would have required the payment that the Hollywood people require. Okay, this is all for now because I'm running out of time. This is my Red Songbird in New York City. I'm going to come right back with part 2. Okay.